Previously on OneShot. If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, YellowDemonHurlr. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were YellowDemonHurlr, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please? Yo, kid. You're real strong, you know that? Yes, she is. Go knock him dead, Tiger. And now, the continuation. Looks like I'll have to cancel my appointment. That stinks. You know, I finally saw the author today. Well, his flying machine, at least. I was looking out one of the windows in the library and spotted it in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah? Yeah. At least that's finally off my bucket list. So what was your appointment anyway? I'm not gonna say. Monitoring. Looks like our scouting unit number A27 is still doing okay. Is he bringing back useful telemetry? How are your fish doing? I had to leave my aquarium behind when they were sounding the sirens earlier. I wish I had time to rescue my fish. It's comforting to see the faith you have in YellowDemonHurlr, Messiah. That's why I won't lose hope either. Robots are the only ones we can send out there now. Thankfully, we still have a couple of units that aren't too badly damaged. Yeah. Check. The lab complex got totaled, didn't it? Yeah. All those hours I put into my work, and now... She fell asleep. Yep. Can't escape past the chairs. When the world ends, would it be better if it was gone in an instant or slowly fading away? Looks like we're stuck with the latter. Well, it was nice knowing y'all, I suppose. We're not through yet. What are you doing to that book? Editing it! I've been in the author's shadow for my entire career. I'm gonna die soon. I want to die knowing I put at least one original idea out there. Despite all this, I still really wish I could have met the author. Still engrossed, I see. Another group of evacuees should be arriving soon. I hope my friends are okay. The world being the way it is now, I'm just glad the author was able to write down all this stuff before everything went off the rails. Are these books the same books? A big book with a black clover on the cover. The title says a comprehensive guide for philosopher. Yeah, we've seen this. Blue phosphor, green phosphor, red phosphor. Nothing about yellow, so it's none of that comprehensive. Yeah, seen that. I wonder where the author is. Apparently he just kind of stopped showing up. The head librarian says she's still getting his manuscripts, but no one has seen him in person in so long. Yeah. Many people have been assuming the worst. You're going through those pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. Yeah. Okay. Onward. The world is ending. What are we gonna do? I'm working on it. Ah! What? You need something? No. Suit yourself. But, just so that you know, due to recent events, the restrictions on noise levels in the library has been temporarily lifted. So I won't be kicking people out like before. Weren't you the noisiest one here last time? What? You think I'm going to be throwing out evacuees just because I'm a delinquent stuck doing community service? No. Good, because I'm not. Oh, hello. The library is currently being used as a shelter right now. Lots of those squares are starting to show up on the streets. I know. This library was built fairly recently, you know. Shortly after the first squares appeared, they wanted to build something that could withstand partial collapse. The architects used the newest, strongest materials they had. Thank goodness for that. There might be someone up on the observation deck. Evening news, evening news. Everything is terrible. Robot's still shelving. Reading helps me get my mind off things. Yep, still scared of ladders. Hello, person. Hi. Reshelving in progress. Please watch out for potential falling books. I will. Let's see. These people all matter. I want to talk to them before we move on. I need to find out how this book ends. If I die, I want to die reading. Now the vendors are all here. The city gate was destroyed a while back. I can't go into the glen anymore. I'm not sure where I'll be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. Itch. I still have plenty of these soup dumplings left. Looks like it should feed everyone over here for at least another day. Now I want to talk to the robot. The world is going to be much colder soon. At least I can help keep everyone here warm. No, I just was passing by. The archival room is currently being used as an infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. It's okay. This stand smells sugary. Candy skewers fresh off the grill. Not very nutritious, I'm afraid. But at least they'll keep the evacuees from getting hungry. Looks like my life's work is finally being put to good use. As long as we conserve the water we have on hand, my water pills should be able to keep everyone here from going thirsty for weeks. Which reminds me, I should drink some water. This is a good community of people that they have here. Alright, let's go find Rue. Oh, hello, robot. Hello, person. This is the library / temporary shelter. Let's see, and this way, I think. I can't fast travel, no. I can only fast travel to the elevator street. Can I unbolt this door from this side, or is it squared? It's squared, very, very squared. Okay. Let's go. Are the fish doing okay? It's a big fish tank. Yeah, the fish are fine for the moment. Alright. This is not the right place. Yeah, there is that. Okay, alley. Let's see. Not that way. Looks like it's gonna funnel us to where the tree was before. Yep. Lamplighter's home is inaccessible. This, fortunately, is not. You're here! Nico! Are you Rue? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. It's not that simple. What? can't talk to her at the moment. Alright. I don't think it's gonna work, though. Let's see. Anything useful? Yeah, there was nothing this way, much this way in the beginning to start with. Hopefully Cedric was able to navigate the, yeah, that's still closed off. Still, he seems to be a pretty solid gadgeteer. Maybe he can gadget his way out of there. This might take us up. But the other one's still closed off, I assume. Yep. Which means that the lamplighter is still there. This is unchanged. The last thing we need is to go in there right now. Let's see if this elevator works. Okay. Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with a memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. Probably should have mentioned this before. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Miko. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. No, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. That seems dangerous. It was depressing for me at first too, you know, knowing that all of this is, well, fake, simulated. Cedric told me what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The entity, presumably. The world machine. You might know it as the entity. Oh. The entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the dice lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the world machine was only built on to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it was simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental flaw. Never let a living being come to harm. From the world machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the world machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. The central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see the physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the world machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. That's why this started getting worse when we went on the rails to go off the rails, and it said that we were putting Nico in danger. Your creator knows? Sounds like this is been going on since the beginning, then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs, even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. But that just made things worse, didn't it? By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our homeworld's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the world machine? We tried. The world machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. Odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and that it has to do with robots, but for once I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right? It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming, with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, then they can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. I am beginning to see a third option. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing that they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend. Devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and YellowDemonHurlr know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really, really scared. This content update involves some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. As it turned out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you up there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Ah, you made it. You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really didn't think I thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had my design documents to be compatible with the He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Nico. Ah yes, the old Caterpillar train script. I played this a little bit when I was, a long time ago, when I was trying my hand at making games. I used RPG Toolkit, though, not RPG Maker, which is this engine. Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this. What are these things anyway? Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world. What? It's a bit hard to explain. But basically, my father has a hidden decryption key in our code, with a TXT file as a shell. Okay. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will confuse cat noises. Don't worry, I can probably follow that. Rue, maybe it's better if you explain. I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on YellowDemonHurlr's machine. Okay? Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location. Wherever that is. I'm sure YellowDemonHurlr is already familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, YellowDemonHurlr would need to move around some things as well. Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. Okay? I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does YellowDemonHurlr know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask YellowDemonHurlr on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, YellowDemonHurlr. Okay. Let's take a look. Glowing journal. Document / my game / OneShot. Okay. I think I already have that open. This one is red. This one will be meant for me then. This one is green. This one's configured to my code, I think. Let's see. Let me find this first. My games, OneShot. Portal 1, 2, and 3. And I guess move them to big portal. Okay. Alright. Alright, your turn, ProphetBot. This one is blue. That's mine, then. Okay. So, hello. Salutations. Okay, so now... Okay. Let's take from Portal 1. Let's cut, in fact. Okay, that worked. Portal 2. I'll adjust this a bit. Big portal. And finally, Portal 3. What do these contain anyway? Just put me in the big portal. Is that all they say? Yes. Alright. Let's move that to the side. Alright. So, looks like that door is open now. The This will be the artist's room. I remember that helmet from his sketchbook. That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is the World Machine. It's a stack of books. It's a big book on the table. Black clovers in a glass case. A box full of notebooks and sketchbooks. It's a big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first. Big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That's called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. It's a shelf full of books. So here's the World Machine. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos too. There's a big glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. Oh. Hold on. My monitor just turned off. Okay, it's back. There's a little power flicker. Not sure what's up with that. It's a pilot's helmet. Did we already look at this book? It's a big book on the table. Alright. I think things are about to get intense, so I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode here. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!